This isn't just the way things are. This is the way you made them. This is the result of your choices, your actions, yours.
All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
It's great to be back.
Today, we're tackling something pretty huge.
Yeah, this one's a biggie.
We're diving into the power of choice.
How the decisions we make shape our lives.
Exactly. Like, sometimes it feels like things just happen to us.
Right, we're just along for the ride.
But we've got some sources that suggest it's way more than that.
That we're actually in the driver's seat.
We've got 2 quotes and a text excerpt.
All about how we're the architects of our own lives.
Okay, so first up, we've got this quote from Graham Brown.
It says, "Life is about choices. Some we regret, some we're proud of, some will haunt us forever."
Ooh, that's deep.
And it ends with the message, "We are what we chose to be."
Whoa, that's a powerful statement.
It really makes you think about the weight of our decisions.
Yeah, like every choice we make,
It's like laying down another brick.
building the path of our lives.
Exactly. And even small choices can have a big impact.
So it's not just the big life-altering decisions.
Right. It's also the everyday choices that add up over time.
Like what to eat for breakfast.
Or whether to hit the snooze button.
Or to learn a new skill.
Or take a different route home.
All those little choices can lead to unexpected opportunities.
And they can shape who we become in the long run.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know, it's like that saying, every journey begins with a single step.
But multiply by like a million.
Yeah, a million little choices all adding up.
Wow. Okay, so the next source we have is this text excerpt.
This one talks about freedom and responsibility.
It says that by making our own choices.
You can find the freedom that comes from being in charge of yourself.
Okay, so that's the freedom part.
But then there's the responsibility part.
Like if we're the ones making the choices.
Then we're also responsible for the consequences.
And that can feel kind of daunting sometimes.
Definitely, there's a lot of pressure that comes with that freedom.
Like what if we make the wrong choice?
But the text also talks about how
Even within the limitations of life.
we still have choices.
Like about our careers.
Our relationship.
How we manage our money.
It's about being intentional with those choices.
And recognizing that those everyday decisions shape our lives.
Exactly. It's about taking ownership of those areas where we do have control.
Okay, so not getting overwhelmed by the idea that we control everything,
Right, because that's not realistic.
but focusing on the areas where we can make a difference.
Exactly. It's about finding that balance between freedom and responsibility.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
This whole conversation is making me think about that Graham Brown quote again.
But what about regret?
Yeah. Some we regret, some we're proud of. Some will haunt us forever.
Have you ever made a choice you really regret?
Oh, yeah. I think everyone has at some point.
Like, what if I had done this instead of that?
But I try to focus on what I learned from those choices
Even the bad ones?
because they all brought me to where I am today.
Okay, so reframing regret as a learning experience.
Exactly. It's all part of the journey.
This brings us to our final quote from Andrew Klavan.
He says, "This isn't just the way things are. This is the way you made them. This is the result of your choices, your actions, yours."
Wow, that's powerful.
It's like a punch in the gut.
But also kind of motivating.
Right. It's like saying, okay, you're responsible.
But that also means you have the power to change things.
Exactly. You're not just a victim of circumstance.
You're the one calling the shots.
So what can you do differently going forward?
This deep dive has really been eye-opening.
So many things to think about.
For our listeners out there,
Think about an area of your life where you feel stuck.
could be your job, your relationships, your health.
What choices could you make to create a different outcome?
Even small changes can have a ripple effect.
So don't be afraid to experiment
Try new things.
and see where those choices take you.
All right, so to wrap things up,
Your choices matter.
they shape your reality.
And by understanding that,
You can become the architect of a life you love.
here's a final thought to ponder.
If you could go back and make one different choice.
What would it be and why?
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure exploring the power of choice with you all.
And remember, even though choices can feel weighty,
It's the journey of making them.
that makes life so fascinating.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.